So welcome to Neuroplasticity Boot Camp. I can see you're all smiling about it. Yay! Getting ready, yeah! Neuroplasticity Boot Camp, yay, here we come. And really it is like boot camp because you're going to have to be consciously aware of what you're doing. And it's going to take some practice, but that's okay because what's the alternative, right? Might as well give it all you've got. And I want you to give it all you've got because when you charge it with emotion, it works even stronger. Because when we're emotionally connected to something, it has more power. It holds more memory too. And we know that to be true because we certainly know that to be true about trauma, right? We all remember traumatic times in our lives. Well, is it possible that we can start to remember other times? Is it possible that we can start to remember happier times in our life so that our brain can actually start to run the neurology that's associated with happiness? It is. So when we're doing our exercises, when you're doing your exercises, I want you to really ground it in emotion. Ground it in positive emotion. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. And as you encourage each other, guess what's happening? You're rehearsing in your brain exactly what needs to happen for you too. So as you're going through your exercises, my brain is rehearsing as well. So we're going to continue to encourage each other the whole time that we're here. So if you're working with other people, great. Allow them to encourage you to do your practice. Again, encourage each other. I just went through that. You just really want to be present while other people are practicing too. Because as they practice, remember, thinking alone changes your brain. So you're watching them and your brain is changing because you're watching them too. This innate power is in all of us. I'm not that special that this only happens for me. I'm special in my own way, just like everyone is special in their own unique way. And every one of us has the innate power to change and rewire our brain. There is a divine intelligence inside of you that knows perfect health. It is that life force, that energy that resides in every cell of your body. And it knows also how to guide you into perfect health. So again, it's not just me that this happens to. There are a lot of people who are reclaiming their lives as a result of retraining their brain and transforming their health in the process. I also had an email yesterday from someone who was in chronic pain and had headaches all the time. And she said that just a few days ago, she did 2 double diamond black runs at a ski hill with her friend and did not have any pain or a headache. She also had suffered from depression. And she said, I'm so positive and happy, I almost can't believe it. It's such a transformation that she almost can't believe it. But believe it. And there was another woman, and she had chronic pain as well for a very long time. And she was at the workshop, and she was practicing at home. And she was practicing, and then she recognized that she was going to be late for her doctor's appointment. So she ran upstairs to brush her teeth. And when she actually got to the bathroom and she reached for her toothbrush, she realized, oh, I just ran up the stairs. I just ran up the stairs. And when she walked into the workshop, she was hobbling. So she actually stopped and said, I just ran up the stairs. And so she decided to walk around like, is this real? And she didn't have any pain. So that was her moment when she went, oh, yeah, I guess this really does work. I guess it really does. It's truly phenomenal. Simple exercises can help you change your brain. Your brain is a very, very powerful instrument. You know, we have over 100 billion brain cells. That's a lot of brain cells. And the speed at which electrical impulses travel through your brain is 431 kilometers an hour. I can't even imagine how fast that is. And with every thought, every second, there are 1 million synapses happening in your brain at any given time. And those synapses attach onto 100,000 neurons. So there's a whole orchestra, there's a whole symphony going on in your brain at any given time. And that is why neuroplasticity can happen so quickly. We haven't had anything to compare it to before. We're so used to chasing symptoms and looking at immune system function or whatever else might be going on that we haven't been looking at brain function as the source. And when we change the brain, as you can see, the results can be nothing short of miraculous. And that is not a miracle in itself, it's the miracle of neuroplasticity. The most commonly exercised parts of the brain will determine our experience of life. Now, for people that have had limbic system injuries, that means that we're caught in a flight, fight, or freeze response. The brain, through trauma, gets stuck in a limbic system loop, a limbic system trauma loop. Now, chronic stress can have a huge impact on brain function. You know, some stress is okay, but when we're under chronic stress for a long time, it impairs brain function. When we operate from primitive parts of the brain, we can get stuck in negative looping circuits. We literally get stuck in a rut. It's almost as if it has a life of its own. It's just repeating the same circuits, the same patterns, over and over and over again. When we're in flight or flight response, we are focused on our body, the environment, and time. Again, when we're stuck in that flight, fight, or freeze response, we're focused on our body, the environment, and time. Think about that for yourself for a moment. Think about how often you're thinking about your body, the environment, or time. It's a lot, isn't it? If you look at this guy on the screen, you know, what's he thinking about? He's thinking about, I need to run away from that shadow hand. And when do I need to run away? I need to run away now. Because if I don't, it's going to kill me, or it's going to hurt me. So that's what it's like to be in chronic flight or flight response. And it becomes an unconscious response. I'm not saying that you're thinking about that all the time. It becomes an unconscious response.